It's often said it's what you do before the season starts that makes a champion. After an off-season of work, the Virginia baseball team is finally ready to begin the 2017 campaign. UVA opens the season this weekend in Charleston, South Carolina, facing Liberty, the Citadel, and Kansas. An unproven but confident pitching staff will take the mound, led by a starting rotation of sophomore Daniel Lynch, Evan Sperling, and junior Adam Hazley.
All three of them have pitched very well, and certainly, now the games count. And it's starting this weekend, so it's a different added pressure, but I'm excited to see them all three go out there and hopefully get us off to a good start. Daniel Lynch is much improved. Certainly you can see the experience that he got in our uniform last year as a first year has been very valuable to him. He's a bit stronger. He's throwing the ball a little bit harder. All of his pitches are a little bit sharper, and that comes from experience, it comes from strength, and his strength level's better. So you combine those things, and I think that we have a better pitcher, and I'm excited about where Daniel Lynch is at right now.
The maturity and experience, it's completely different than last year. I feel a lot more comfortable just with things as far as signs and our script and what we're going to do. It's just a lot less to have to process. It's more of just a routine and something that I do every day now.
Couldn't ask more from them. Lynch has developed a tremendous amount since freshman year, then seeing Sperling come out this fall and then this spring having been hurt is just awesome to see.
I like where we're at. The fact that we have guys like Doyle and Bettinger and Roberts and Sousa and some guys with some experience now this weekend coming out of our bullpen. I think that's going to be a real strength for us, and that's the way I wanted it starting out here, and fortunately it worked out.
I think if you look at our bullpen, most of the guys that are going to throw are third years, and then Harrington second year, he threw a lot last year, so all the guys that are going to come out of the bullpen have some innings under their belt.
It's a key at any level of baseball, but you got to have a good bullpen, and especially early on, because your starting pitchers aren't going to go out there and go 7 innings. So you need guys that have some experience and know what's going on, that you can bring in the 5th, 6th, 7th inning and get you towards the end of the game. And so when you have some guys that have some experience and have pitched in different roles like we do, I really like where we're at with that.
If I go out and throw a good 6 or 7 innings, I shouldn't waste our bullpen for the rest of the weekend. We should have enough guys to finish it out on Sunday.
Obviously there's a lot of new guys coming on, but the bullpen's pretty veteran, so just having that basis behind the starters is a huge asset for our team.
I'm excited about our pitching. I mean, really, you look at the talent that I think that we'll run out in Lynch and Sperling and Hazley and some of those guys coming out of the bullpen. There's clearly enough talent there. It's just they need to be put to the fire a little bit, and we'll get that this weekend. I think we have a lot of guys that are candidates, a lot of guys that are versatile, that can play a couple different positions. So I don't look at it as much as competition. I look at it as we're trying to build our team, and we're trying to figure out what gives us the best chance to be successful. And a lot of times that's not just one position. I mean, you can look at shortstop and say, well, that guy won the job, but that's tied to other positions as well on the field. We look at it as an entire team and a lineup, what we need to do. And so I like where we're at. I like our options. I think our depth is as good as it has been at the different positions. So I like our chances. I really like our offensive ball club. If we continue to grow and learn and take advantage of the learning opportunities that we have, I like it. Adam Hazley and Pavin Smith are 2 veteran guys that I can hit in the middle of the lineup that have had a lot of at-bats for us. I think Ernie Clement is one of the more exciting players in college baseball, both offensively and defensively. I think you're going to see Jake McCarthy really be a nice spark for us as well. So I like our lineup 1 through 9, and I like whoever is in there, and I think it's going to rotate for a little bit. I like what we could potentially do offensively.
I think compared to last year, I think we have more depth. I think 1 through 9 all have a legitimate chance to do some damage throughout the game. The new guys have done really well in the fall, done really well this spring, so I think from an experience standpoint, 1 through 9 are looking pretty confident.
The past couple of weeks, I've been having those guys play defense, and my past 2 starts, they flipped it around and I've been facing them. And it's tough, but I try to think if I can have success against them that I'm probably not going to face anyone much better than that. It's definitely comforting to know I've faced the best.
These guys can hit, I'll tell you that. And it's hard when you're pitching against them in these scrimmages, so I'm looking forward to it.
When the lights come on, the game matters. So this is a weekend for us that I think we're going to be tested right out of the gate.